Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Pharrell and the Prophet. Scott, a pretty great day of football overall. We were certainly happy. We were 3-0 on our profit plays partner. We were 2-0 on our max profit plays. We did not hit the elite, but we still ended up 5-1. My takeaway was this. Green Bay Packers looked legitimate. Buffalo Bills had the comeback of the ages. I thought it was super impressive. I'm glad all those D-bags left the stadium because they missed it, so fuck them. And I also would say this. My surprise was that Justin Fields played as well as he did. And I'm also certain of one thing that Aaron Rodgers is still, even with 4 touchdowns, the biggest cunt douchebag on the planet. That's what I got for you.
He's my douche cunt bag, though. He's my quarterback, and he threw 4 touchdowns and had a 136 rating. And the Steelers won the fucking game, so the Jets can eat my nutsack and all of their fucking fans. And I think that pretty much sums it up. Like that was a
It
great
does.
game. That was a
It was a great
It
game.
was exciting. It was fun. Your boy Boswell with the 60-yarder. It would have gone 70 yards, by the way. That's how far he
Yeah.
booted that through the uprights. And then I thought Ramsey's hit to lodge the ball loose on 4th and 3 to win the game was ice. And I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I'm going Saturday to Pittsburgh and Sunday to the Steelers Seahawks game in their home opener. So we'll see how it goes. They're favored by 2.5. I know this. The Steelers are 1-0 and the Ravens are 0-1. And I also know that we have to stop betting on the Bengals because every time we touch the Bengals, we lose.
And I brought that up to you, Scott. I was so close to staying away from the curse of the Bengals.
But you couldn't do
Listen,
it.
the total, we nailed it. And I had another pick, which, by the way, hit. And at the last minute, I said, "Can the Bengals do this year after year? Can they really put the fist up?" And I was like, "No, they can't. They can't do it again." They did. They can suck my dick. I did want to say a couple of interesting things. Giants fans are already calling for Wilson to be gone, which is a joke. I mean, it's one fucking game, but by the end of the next game, he probably will get benched. Vrabel says Belichick welcome at Patriots facility. Do you care? I don't.
No.
And last thing, Sauce Gardner got gushing reviews. And I have a question for you, Scott. So you watched every second of that game
Yeah.
in some new role. Pittsburgh went up and down the field. What are they gushing about any fucking defender on the Jets? I don't understand it.
Yeah, they need to calm down. Here's another thing: the Steelers allegedly have the best defense in the NFL. My ass.
They
They
got
gave
lit.
the Jets whatever they wanted to all day long. So I don't buy their defense either. Hopefully, it'll get better than what I saw on Sunday.
Oof.
But I'll give them this: when it mattered most, they made the plays and they
Absolutely.
won the game.
They did. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll say this too. As a Giants fan, look, the offense was dismal, but I will say this. There is the makings of a defense. They're rushing passers all over the place. And when they get a slightly less mobile quarterback to prey on, they'll get 6 or 7 sacks. Their offense, dude, they're going to just have to figure something out. I will say this, Scott. Russell Wilson looked old for a while in that game. He couldn't get away
Listen,
from
I told
anybody,
you they
bro.
would lose the game, and I
Yep.
told you, I warned you
You,
about this guy. I saw him
yeah,
last year as the Steelers quarterback. He won. He went 6-6. So he didn't win a game from the end of November until the end of the season. So they lost 5 in a row to end the season, 4 in December, 1 in January, the playoff game, and he got worse by the game. And here's
yeah.
why. I always said it on the air and otherwise, and with you. He's got cement feet. His
He
days are
does.
over being able to
He can't.
be one that can manipulate the pocket, get out of the pocket, and break
He
free,
can't.
run, throw it on the run. Those days are over. When he's in the pocket, he's a sitting duck. He has to get rid of the ball because his legs are, those days are shot. It's not going to happen. That was the Steelers' biggest problem last year. That guy would drop back, and every single fucking time he got sacked. And
Scott,
Fields was the elusive one. Fields is the one that can make plays. And I thought, frankly, that Fields played really well against the Steelers on Sunday. The
big
Steelers
surprise.
escaped the swamp with a win. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you completely. So my concern is in modern football. The days of there's almost nobody left, Scott. The dinosaurs that just drop back, 6'6" and just get tackled. Like at this point, if you're not mobile, if you can't extend a couple of football plays a game, there's almost no place for you left in the NFL as a quarterback. It's
I don't
just
think that
ridiculous.
Aaron Rodgers is fleet of foot anymore either. But the difference
But wait, but
between
Scott, I think
the
he's tricky. He's got more awareness,
right,
Scott.
well,
Wilson looked
the
terrible.
difference is he fucking throws the ball when he's in
Yeah,
trouble, and he either gets rid of it or he throws a strike. Russell
right.
Wilson fucks around with the ball and then
Yeah.
makes mistakes.
Sidearm.
Rodgers gets rid of it or he throws a
Yeah,
complete pass underneath. He doesn't have to run anymore because he already knows he has an Achilles shot. His days of
yeah.
running are over. He
Over.
drops back and just gets rid of it. I think he
Right.
has, they talk about this kid for the Falcons, right? About how great he is getting rid of the ball. And he was that way at Washington as well. You
Yeah,
throw
Penny.
it, get rid of the ball fast, get rid of it. Like
Fast.
before you get
Fast.
hit, it's real
That's it.
simple.
That's it. And by the way, it wasn't that they didn't have opportunity. Here's the problem with the Giants right now. He's at the point in his career, Wilson, where he just needs a tight end who's going to, set down at 5 or 6 yards and get him out of trouble. The Giants have this guy, Theo Johnson. He literally blows my nutsack and hair by hair with his teeth, he just pulls my pubes out. The guy is a piece of shit. He's worthless, but Russell Wilson's a piece of shit too. So that call
He's
is on,
starting
brother.
against Dallas, no doubt.
No doubt about it. Oh,
He's starting.
dude, absolutely big news. Let me pull this up for you here. I think this will catch you off guard. You know what? It just fell apart on me here. Scotty, who is the guy, basketball player? Simmons, Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
Uh, did you see that he may retire
yeah.
now? It may be all over. He
Well,
turned down the Knicks offer. Can you imagine how old does he do? 28?
listen, it doesn't matter how old he is because he
He's
blows.
terrible.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
He used to be, I think, one of the best talents in the league when he first came in, from whatever, LSU into the league. And I thought that he was a north south, up and down, big 6'10 guard that he could dunk,
Do
he could
damage.
lob, he could no
Yeah.
look, he could find the bucket with a guy on his right or on his left, and he made plays. And he could finish, he could shoot, he could throw it down, he could do whatever he wanted. Reverse off the glass, he could do it all. Then he slowly disintegrated almost to dust. He has been the most injured player in the league, bar none, of any player
Terrible.
in the league over the last 5 years. He's missed more games
Yeah.
than anybody, and
He's a mess.
and he made more
Mess.
money than
It's a
God.
shame.
And I got to tell you, I thought he was stench. He
Oh,
was
but
so terrible between never playing and then when he did play, he couldn't shoot. He lost his J. He couldn't hit free throws. He couldn't do anything, and he
and
couldn't
he was
stay on the
scared.
court. And I've
Yeah.
always said, not only should he go back to fucking Australia, so should Sean Marks, that fucking GM of the Nets. Both of them should go
Yeah.
back down under and fucking chase kangaroos because they both suck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He was the worst. That guy turned into shit. He should be playing with me on
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday mornings with my crew because he shouldn't be in the NBA. He sucks.
Yeah, I'm completely with you. I'm going to change gears a little bit, Scott, because your dog smells like a cunt ball. What happened?
What a disaster. So the dog, as you know, is he's a buck 30. He means business, and you've referred to him as Cujo. Well, it came to
Yes.
life. What happened was like on Thursday or something last week,
Right.
he got a tick or something. He got like
Yeah.
whatever in his, and he's a very hairy dog. He just massive hair. Like this dog has hair like Robert
Like a
Plant.
Hasid's back. Yeah, I
He
know.
looks like Led Zeppelin in the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, he's got hair going everywhere. So he started. What happened was, and we didn't notice it, but he started scratching at it, and this thing was
Yeah.
on the side of his face and ear, and it was like over here by his ear. And it was on his neck, and he just started fucking. And this dog has nails like fucking, I mean, literally, they're this
Daggers.
long. I mean,
Daggers. Yeah.
this dog means business. So he just fucking kept going at it. And then, so Friday, I look over at him and I'm like, what the fuck
Whoa.
is on the side of his fucking head? He's got like a wet spot. So I go over and because he's afraid of me. And I went over to him and I said, what the fuck is that? And I like started fucking with it. And I looked and I was covered in blood. And I'm like, what the
Uh,
fuck? And then I went inside and I found the fucking tick that he was trying to get out. So
yeah.
I got it out
Uh,
and I pulled this fucking thing off of his neck. Then, it was gone, and you thought there'd be relief. But what it did was, after it was gone, it just kept fucking going at it. It was, I mean, to the point where it was going outside, and it was laying in the yard and like scraping his face against anything that would fucking stop it was driving him nuts. So we were like, all right, so
I'm gonna
one thing we know
vomit.
how to do, we call the vet, and he's like, we're closed. We can't see him until Monday. So Saturday morning, we wake up, and literally the entire side of his face was covered in blood. I mean, it went from being this big to being this big, and it was everywhere. And it had dripped down to his hairy chest. And so it was just the entire side of his head down through his hairy chest, like Tarzan. He fucking was covered in blood. And it started to fucking smell like there was a body, like a dead body, like rotting in my house. Like it wasn't even like a rat or a raccoon or a fucking, it was a human fucking dead body, like Wayne Gacy's house. Like you remember he buried all the people under his house, one of my
Yeah.
favorite serial killers.
Yeah.
So the
Can't believe
house
I asked
started
you this.
smelling like
Ugh.
human carcass, death, fucking body rotting like a body. And it smelled so fucking overwhelming. I mean, to tell you, when the dog came near any of us, I was like, get the fuck away from me. And then, so we had to put a cone on his head, and it just, the blood was dripping on the cone. And then he started
Oh,
licking the blood up. Oh, and I mean,
why
all night.
not?
I'd be in
Why
bed
not?
at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. I could hear him licking, like just licking nonstop.
Licking
We never
blood.
slept once. The only way we could deal with the dog's pain on Saturday and Sunday and late Friday night was to
Gummies.
drug him. We gave him painkillers,
Gu-
and
yeah.
it made him stupid, and he was like completely tripping, and he was seeing
Yeah.
double. But his eyes swelled up, the size of a fucking baseball. The side of his head was out to here. His fucking entire face and neck and hair was covered in, I mean, raw, bloody, fucking like hanger meat, like fucking vagina fucking lips. I mean, just chunks of fucking hairy, bloody, like he had been in the woods and attacked a fucking lion. Like he fought with a lion and got swiped across his face and down his chest. Like he had been attacked by a bear or something. The entire thing. We took the dog today. I put him in the car today, took him to the vet, and they're finally open. Of course, we had an appointment. The entire
Make it
drive there, I
stop.
stuck my fucking head out the window because it smelled like a fucking wet asshole. After a fucking yeah, it smelled like wet asshole. My wife was going like this, and
Uh,
I had my head out the window. We
uh,
get the dog to the vet, we
you're
bring him
killing
in,
me.
and the entire vet place started smelling like the dog. My whole house, I got every window open in Hell's Kitchen.
Uh,
I got fucking, I got the attic fan on blowing. I got ceiling
uh,
fans blowing. I'm walking around hitting Febreze. I got it all going. I got candles going. I got butt spray going. Everything. Now, so what they did was they shaved him and they cut out all of his hair is all gone. All gone. So the dog had an infection. So what happened was he scratched it till it became an infection. Then the infection went into his bloodstream. Then his entire body was almost in sustenance. Literally, he was 106 degrees. Dogs are 102. He was 106, and they said they feared he was going to die. They fucking injected him with all kinds of drugs, steroids, antibiotics, all kinds of shit. Shaved his entire head. So he's coming home now, and he's gonna have completely shaved bald. One side of his head is really hairy and fucking Cujo, and the other side looks like he had. I mean, it looks like your fucking head, actually. To be
Hey,
honest,
Scotty, you know where your vet is? I know exactly where it is, like 43rd or 44th. Right next to it is the Chinese food restaurant. And what they do is they wait for the dogs that don't make it. And right away, those that fresh service. So Cujo was almost dim sum,
how about your
but he made
boy?
it. So
Talk about your boy Karen there at the fucking Phillies game. What happened
hey
there with
guys,
the?
did
She's
you see
the
that? So
dank box of the week.
Dank box of the week. This fucking whore, right? Absolute angry Karen face, total whore.
What was your
Home run.
problem, bro?
Home run. Guy runs over like everybody runs to pick up a home run, Scott. They pick it up. The guy picked it up and he put it in the glove of his young son. And his young son's face just lit up. It was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Well, Karen comes a storming with the floppy tits, with the nipple sweat, just comes running over. She fucking screams like the father's like, what the fuck happened? Takes the ball out. The kid, Karen, take the ball back. Happy story is Karen is getting destroyed on the intraweb,
She got
and the
fired.
Phillies invited the whole family down. The whole family for like, meet and greet with the players, have a great time, came on down. It went viral.
Yeah, but I heard today she got fired from her job.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Good.
And
What
they
a
also
whore.
are reporting that she's getting abused so badly that
Yeah.
she can't leave her house. Like people are
It's all
abusing
right.
her, and
She
then
shouldn't.
and by the way, the kid that shoved Lamar Jackson last night in Buffalo, he's been
Yeah.
banned from all NFL stadiums.
There you go. There you go. I mean, that also is stupid. Scott, I want to go back to, and I have a very clear picture of what happened to your dog. That was like 7 minutes where I literally swallowed my vomit 7 times. I want to tell you a quick story though. I spent $3,400 to get my wife. We were very young, a parrot that look at genius parrot. You know those full size,
Yeah,
really smart, talk to you the whole thing. Well, it turns out the parrot hated everybody but my wife. Would literally, if it got a hold of your fingers, those full size parrots, they will remove it at the knuckle, bone and all.
right.
So finally, one night, I go, Kate, we got to do something with this parrot. She goes, I know it is out of control. Like he was a Manson. He was a murderer. Next morning, we wake up. We're going to take him to the store we bought it for 3,400. Just let him, take it back. Find a good home for him. The bird wakes up, Scott, and its head is like this. I go, what the fuck's the matter with you? There's a tumor, a bird tumor in its neck, this fucking big. It cost me $1,800. My wife wouldn't let it die.
What?
1,800 bucks more,
Let it die.
saved its life, and then gave it away.
Why
True
would she do
story.
that to you? I would have killed it myself.
Please step on it. Step on its fucking head.
Step on its
I mean,
neck.
come on. We're probably going to hear from every goddamn ASPCA
No,
fucking putz in the
I
world.
don't
Leave your
care.
fucking complaints at home. Fuck
I
you.
don't care what people think of our
I-
opinions.
what do you think about tonight's football? I am interested to see this little QB matchup tonight. What do you think, buddy?
Well, I don't want to
Good.
ruin any picks or anything. I just know
No,
that
you don't have to.
look, if they would have watched Ferrall and Profit, they would first of all the Profit went off on Sunday.
Off.
The
So
Profit
do we on Saturday. This fucking broadcast,
right.
Scott. We had winner after winner after winner.
So
We
there,
went
well,
off.
one guy actually put up the some of our results, and
Yeah,
I saw that text or whatever.
we went off.
We hit to so many games as usual. It's not even
Ridiculous.
funny on
Yeah.
Saturday. Can I just go through some of
Saturday.
them? We would have got
Yeah.
Illinois right,
Yeah.
and we would have got NC
Army.
State right,
Yeah.
Army right,
Yeah.
um, Pitt right.
Yep.
We would have got Jacksonville State right, Minnesota right. Uh, we would have got San Jose State wrong. We would have hit. Listen to this. It goes on and on and on. We would have got Utah State wrong. I'll give you that. I'm being
Yeah.
honest about ones that we got wrong. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. We got
Yeah.
Wake right. We got let's see. I'm just hauling ass through these to see if I can get them right. We would have got Georgia Tech right. We would have got Troy wrong. They covered against Clemson. We would have got
Yeah.
Kentucky right. We would have got Ohio State right, Rutgers right, Tennessee right, Missouri right.
It was insane, bro.
We would have got
It was
Missouri right.
insane.
We would have got Colorado right, Oregon right. We would have got Fresno wrong because we had Oregon State. We had Ohio that hit.
Yep.
We would have hit Wisconsin, Wyoming. We would have got South Florida wrong. I was on Florida.
Yeah.
We would have hit Arkansas. We would have got Sac State wrong. They covered against Nevada. Uh, we would have hit. It goes on and on. Hold on. Utah. How about this? And the end of the night, which I'm just going to skip ahead because there's so many of them. I'll be doing this all day. I want to skip ahead toward the end of the night because that's where we really went crazy. We would have got Louisiana Tech wrong because they covered against LSU, but we hit Mississippi State, Nebraska, USC, Alabama. It goes on and on. South Dakota State, UNLV would have hit for us.
Yep.
How about this? Arizona would have hit for us. I told you that was my favorite play. And
Yeah.
BYU was my second favorite play. That hit. We hit Washington State over San Diego State. We told you they can't win on the road to save their dick. And we would have hit Washington 70-10 over Davis. So we hit tons of games. We got a few wrong, without a doubt. But we hit so many on the show on Saturday. Our Saturday F&P podcast is so cash worthy.
On
All we
fire.
do is
Yeah.
cash tickets. And then go figure. I fucked it up by going, I think, 1-4 with my pay picks. So I suck donkey dick. But I hit so many goddamn picks with you on that Saturday podcast. I don't give a fuck. And how about this?
We're NFL Sunday, 5-1. Fuck them.
5-1
Fuck
with
them.
your pay picks. And how
Fuck
about
them.
this?
That's it.
I hit 8 of the spreads in the NFL
Yeah.
on the same podcast that we talked about every single NFL game, who we liked all week, and that's excluding the Sunday night game. I'm talking about the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games. I went 8-4.
Yeah. I
So
have a
you the
gift for
dick.
you. I have a gift for you, Scott, and I'm going to share it with everybody who is watching this. Here's your gift. At plus 390, I think Adam Thielen is going to be a touchdown scorer. Now, Scott, you know me well enough to know I never take bullshit long shots. I never take bullshit favorites,
Right.
minus
I think
160.
they're
I
gonna
don't get
win.
involved in any of that. I don't do parlays. I'm a conservative motherfucker, but we're having some fun here. So for the first time, plus 390, Thielen's going to get a touchdown, and you can put down a unit and you can get 4 units back. That's my gift to you all.
How about
There you
Knob
go.
on my unit? I like the Vikings to actually go in there and beat them.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I mean, here's the thing. It's going to be a game of quarterbacks, right? When you got young quarterbacks, 2 picks fucks you up. We don't know what the hell's going to happen there. Let me throw
Did
out
you
let me
know
throw
that?
out
Like,
another
I
thing.
just want you to know that,
Yeah,
Thursday night. How about this one? Commanders and Packers Thursday night at Lambeau
good
Field,
game.
and
Good game.
then just for shits and giggles, your Giants against Dallas in Dallas, 1 o'clock Sunday. My Steelers host Seattle. I'll be at the game. Buffalo at the Jets. I bet the Bills kick the Jets' ass because the Bills are way
Probably.
better than the Steelers, and the Steelers
Yep.
beat them. What do you think the Bills are going to do to them? Josh Allen's going to kill them. And then,
Yeah. But I'm going to say one thing, Scott. Buffalo's defense got torn a new asshole, and the Ravens can do that, but their defense looked fucking terrible. Just throwing that out
all
there.
right, I want to
Terrible.
give you two early Saturday looks in college football of ranked teams. I like
Go ahead.
Utah to not cover. I like Wyoming to cover at Laramie at War Memorial, getting
Right.
23.5 against Utah.
Too
I
many.
think
It's
it's
too
too many
many.
points. And the other game I'm
Too many.
interested in is LSU minus 9.5 against Florida. Now, look, if South Florida can beat Florida in Gainesville, that's all I need to know because LSU, you've already seen them play and
Yeah.
against Clemson, and they beat their ass. They look
Killed them.
fantastic. They're loaded, and they're at home. And remember this: the game's at night. It's 7:30 in prime time on ABC. They don't lose under the
Yeah.
lights at Death Valley in Baton Rouge. I can guarantee you that. I like LSU and Wyoming on Saturday night.
I agree with both those picks. I absolutely love the LSU pick. There's still, 23 and a half points is too much with Wyoming, but I love the LSU pick. I absolutely love that. Scott, I'm going to throw one last pick out for you for tonight's
All
game
right.
because hey, you know what? We're dancing all over the map. Would you take plus 132 on FanDuel for Jefferson to score a touchdown tonight? Where would you fall on that?
Of course, I'd take him at plus 132 to score a
Not a
touchdown
bad
tonight. I
value,
think he
right?
will score a touchdown. In fact, I like his odds of scoring a touchdown more than Thielen. All I
Oh,
know
way more.
is
But look at
I
the
think
odds,
Thielen's
Scotty.
shot, and that's why he's
Yeah.
moved around like a fucking mail carrier.
Yeah, but I think he's going to find his footing back in Minnesota. And here's the difference, bro. We're talking about, three times more odds, plus 132 to 390. So yeah, I think Jefferson is a good odd. What do you think is going to happen with our friend JJ McCarthy tonight? Does he show up?
Uh, I think so. If I'm taking him to win,
All right. So you think he's going to do enough? Because I honestly kind of like the Bears, but we'll see where this goes. We'll see where
yeah,
this goes.
listen, I
It's
never
going to be interesting.
actually liked the Bears. They suck. They've always sucked. They've had one good year in '85. I went to
In
the
the
Super
last,
Bowl with my dad, 46-10. They beat the shit
yeah,
out of the Patriots with William Refrigerator Perry and Jim McMahon, and the best
sure,
defense I ever saw in the NFL. And they have sucked dick ever since. Even when they go to the playoffs, they lose, which is rare when they go. And they have
right,
literally done nothing at all since 1985. They've won a couple of, they've gone to a couple playoff games and they lost them. They lost them. They
yeah,
remind me of the Steelers now. They go to the playoffs rarely. When they go, they lose. The Steelers go to
yeah,
the playoffs all the time and lose. They haven't
lose,
won
yeah.
since whatever
And Roethlisberger's
2015.
been on
They
Ben.
just
Yeah,
don't
Ben.
win in the postseason anymore
Yeah.
after winning 6 Super Bowls. So the Bears got that one in '85, and it's been a long time since they've done anything. We heard last year they were going to be the surprise team in the NFL with Caleb Williams and how great they were going to be, and now they have the greatest coach on earth. He's a genius, Ben Johnson. We'll see tonight. Now, look, the Giants look great in the preseason, and they look like shit again in the regular
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
The
That's fair.
Bears looked really good in the preseason a couple times, and now let's see what they look like when it's real.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. All right, partner. Listen, we had a dance here, and I appreciate you being my dance partner. We're going to sign this off. Everybody, do me a favor. Take a look on the website, profitable.tv, which is PROPHET. Profit. Genius, right? Take a look at it. We've got three pricing plans up there for you. Scotty and I are on fire, and football season, this is what we live for, guys. So join us. Check it out.
It's badass.
So are you.